There's a lot going on with the energies at the moment. This is Frosty, by the way. Frosty just wanted to say hello. So I did a channeling this morning. Just brought a message through from the Galactic Federation of Light that I want to share with all of you. And if there's a tail in the screen, you know this is Frosty. Okay, so I just want to read you this energy report for this coming week. Anybody of you have been struggling, if you've been tired, the energies it's been quite intense in the last week. I've been really tired, and yeah, so I brought through this channeling this morning from the Galactic Federation of Light, and I'm just going to read it to you. If you are on my email list, you will also receive it via email. Okay, so we come together in this time of great transformation to deliver a unique message to you all. During this particular week, there will be a sudden surge of galactic energy infiltrating the Earth's atmosphere. Many will experience intense highs and lows and need to rest as much as possible to stay in alignment with their higher purpose. It is only the beginning of many powerful and intense upgrades that have been scheduled in the run-up towards open contact. We are immensely proud of you all and indeed excited to begin the journey home. We will impart certain protocols through this channel to enhance your growth and sensitivity to the information which is deemed to progress those who have chosen this path of transformation. Protocol 1. No more data than necessary. This refers to the overconsumption of information through the terminals imposed on your Earth by the dark forces. These may include such forms of social media. Now, please do not fear, as each and every one of you has a built-in mechanism to distinguish the true from the false. And this is what you need to trust and what you need to hone as a real skill going forward. Protocol 2. There's no better time to enjoy life than now. Forget all the shoulds and shouldn'ts and set free the spirit of the child within. We have come to clear the old patterning that kept humanity imprisoned for centuries. We are your souls and you are ours, and we want to reassure you that there is no harm in enjoying your life. In fact, this is a prerequisite to fulfilling life on Earth. Protocol 3. Stardust is the makings of your beings, and we encourage you to return to the realization of your stardust qualities. Cleanse yourself from all toxins, particularly those contained in food. You may want to read carefully the contents of that which you so readily and easily and availably consume on a daily basis. Every bit of extra energy you can retain will help you on the journey forward. Protocol 4. Standing together in this time is fundamental in the feud to restore our planets to a greater vibratory alignment with other planets in the fusion of consciousness. Come together in your soul groups and your soul communities and pray, dear ones, for the gods of your choosing. We say this with clarity, as this is not the time to fight over whose God is better than whose. Finally, dear ones, we want to alert you to the fact that this is not a time to rest on your laurels, as they say in your language. Rejoice in your stride and remember that you are not alone on the journey. We are in great awe of your progress, and we will see you soon. Galactic Federation of Light. Okay, and it's very important that you choose the path that you want to be on right now in the world, on Earth, because it needs to be like a conscious decision. It's not like a choice is made for you. You need to make the choice, because you can choose which reality you live in. You can choose which Earth almost you live in, because when you change, it's not like when things on earth changes, that your life gets better or worse, or, you know, when the aliens come, you know, then your life's going to get better. No, you might not even experience that reality if you're not changing your vibration. Because when you change yourself, then you experience a different version of Earth. Sounds strange, but it's how it is. And you literally kind of, I mean, you wouldn't, if you change yourself, you raise your vibration, you're meeting different people. If you change your vibration, you are looking differently. I mean, you change all the time, like you're always different, but based on who you are, based on your vibration. Hi everybody, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, you can watch this again. It's the energy report that I brought through for this coming week. If you are struggling right now, I know a lot of people have been feeling very tired, and so I brought through this channeled message this morning, and it's definitely going to help me, so hopefully it will help you as well. Frosty now, this cat's gonna. And yeah, so I just want to leave you with this message: choose which path you want to be on right now. It's especially important because all the decisions that you make, all the actions that you take, it's important in what you're going to experience in the next couple of years. And where did I hear this morning? I heard something. Oh, I think it was I just saw this video on Facebook, I think it was, where they said, like, now everything's changing so fast, you know, like in the world, like the change that's happening or that's gonna happen in the next couple of years is gonna be like, I don't know, equivalent to, I don't know, 30 years of change or something like that. But the point is, if things are changing fast, and if you're not alert, and, you know, I was saying that to myself as well this morning, you know, you gotta make good decisions. You gotta make consistent good decisions, because I see that in my own life. If it was just one bad, I'm gonna say good or bad, right? But one less conscious decision, you know, it takes you on a different path. And I mean, I'm just taking myself now. I'm seeing a biological dentist at the moment, and I've got some things to sort out with my teeth. But tracking back, you know, if I made a different decision at a different time in my life, because, you know, everything's connected, then maybe I wouldn't have had to deal with this stuff right now. But yeah, it's pretty much to be conscious of the decisions that you make every day, from, you know, the people that you surround yourself with, from how you speak to yourself, the thoughts that you think, the words that you say, you know, like what you consume. I mean, it has a big impact on you, how many toxins. I mean, this report's also talking about the toxins in food, and I mean, there's so many things that you can do. And if you think about it, you only have so many hours a day, and all the things that you can do to improve your life, like literally have to sit down and just, you know, do a bit of a rain check, and just, not a rain check, do a bit of a check, and just see, what are you actually keeping yourself busy with? What people are you surrounding yourself with? Sometimes we think we have a lot of time. I mean, time is an illusion, but still, sometimes we think you have a lot of time, but if you look back, you know, it goes fast. And I think, like, the older you get, you know, you start realizing the importance of making better decisions in life. But at the end of the day, you know, don't have any regrets. Enjoy your life. I mean, don't take it too seriously as well. We need to all lighten up. The first step to enlightenment is to lighten up. So I don't want to leave you on that serious note here. You know, this is you, me, and happiness. So we gotta also, you know, focus on the joy, focus on the things. I mean, it talked in this energy report, it also talks about this. Now is the time. Wait on, let me read that again. Where are we? There's no protocol 2. There's no better time to enjoy life than now. Forget all the shoulds and the shouldn'ts that I probably also just talked about, and set free the spirit of the child within. We have come to clear the old patterning that kept humanity imprisoned for centuries. We are your souls. This is now Galactic Federation of Light speaking. We are your souls and you are ours, and we want to reassure you that there is no harm in enjoying your life. In fact, this is a prerequisite to a fulfilling life on earth. But now to tie that in with what I said. Taking actions that's good for you, eating good food, being around good people, taking care of yourself, you know, making conscious good decisions. It's the stuff that I enjoy. Really, I mean, it has always been stuff that I enjoy. You know, self-development is something to enjoy. But again, it's like when you engage in a certain activity and you become used to it, it becomes like the norm for you. You think like, okay, this is my life, right? This is what I like. This is what I enjoy. But it doesn't, you know, that's like your brain. You can't trust your brain. Definitely you can't trust your brain. Your brain is like designed for, you know, dopamine hits. So you can't trust your brain when your brain says, okay, do that because you enjoy it. You need to like think about it, because of course your brain's going to tell you that's what it wants to do. But that's not necessarily what is the best for you. And it's because you think like, oh, no, this is who I am. You know, this is who I am. But remember, this is the personality construct. Like this is your personality, like that you've built through, you know, your experiences, through your programming, through all of these things. And this personality that you have built isn't necessarily, it's not really who you are. So it's important that you really have some discipline with spiritual practices, whatever it is, whatever your spiritual practice is. I mean, what works for you is what works for you. But to have your spiritual practice so you can get access to higher mind information. Because that's the better quality of information. Like your higher mind is like, you know, standing on the top of the hill, and it can see everything. It can see where you need to go. The brain is not designed for that. The brain is not designed for figuring out everything, figuring out, you know, everything, like what you need to do, where you need to go. That's not, you can't trust your brain with that stuff. You need to ask your higher mind. You need to become still. You need to ask your higher mind. And perhaps it's a good exercise also to, you know, to use communication with the higher mind, even for simple things. Like what you think simple things is. Like, okay, what should I eat, you know? Because you can't say, oh, no, like, I'm going to trust my body to tell me what I need to eat. Because your body's going to tell you like, oh, you know, you want that, or you want this, or you want that. But if you ask the higher mind, you might be surprised, you know, you might be surprised of what you will hear. And it doesn't necessarily mean you need to become a vegan or anything like that. You know, everybody's got their own journey. But yeah. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with also the work that I do. I do DNA upgrades. And I specifically work with entrepreneurs, but I work with all people as well. But yeah, so I do these DNA upgrades. And when I do DNA upgrade, I also put you in touch with your higher mind. And then I channel these codes, and I specifically work, you know, with where the blocks are in the body. And we remove these blocks. And then you can go forward, and also channeling this quality of information and bypassing the mind to change, you know, behaviors, change actions, and help you move forward. If you do wanting more information about that, there's a lot of information on my website, youmeandhappiness.com. Okay, what else is there? How's everybody doing? Thank you for watching. And if you do want me to email you this energy report, I will email it to my email list. You can go to my website, or you can just send me a private message as well. and then I can send you this energy report. And if there's any questions, feel free to message me. I wish all of you a beautiful week. Stay in touch with your higher mind this week. Look at these protocols that the Galactic Federation of Light brought to our attention for this week, especially. Seeing that the energies are so intense right now, we can make use of this extra help. And if there's anybody in your communities as well that that's interested in the same things, get together with these people in person. I know everybody's online nowadays, but it's also important to come together and just know that you're not alone. You're not alone on this journey, and there's a lot of people that's even more now, people that's becoming interested in these things and that's waking up. So it's quite exciting, I think, that it's no longer like, what is all this stuff? It's because it's been mainstream for a while, but it's, it's so important not to live in fear. I'm going to talk a lot about this whole fear thing, because I was living in fear for, I would say, 3 years when I was in Portugal. And I think I was asking myself many times, like, I wonder why I had to go through this whole experience. And I believe it's because I can't imagine living in fear. Like, I can't imagine like living permanently like this. And it was because I was in the system. So I want to really support this community with, if any of you do live in fear, it's just complete nonsense, not nonsense that you feel that, because I felt it as well, I've got full compassion for that. But in the bigger sense of the world, we shouldn't, there should be no place for fear. And with the open contact journey, I believe that, a lot of fear is going to be generated in this world with this upcoming now as well. And similar to the time with the jabby stuff, okay? So I think it's going to be like this similar type of thing. I believe this. That's why we need to start preparing now. And you need to strengthen your vibration. You need to, kind of really have a strong path. Like if you think about the two paths going like this, right? So this is like the path of fear. This is like the path of the system. This is like the path of all the BS and stuff. And this is the path of open contact, being free. Very important. We are free. We are sovereign human beings. Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine people can. For me, just for 3 years living like that, I literally almost lost myself. Almost. It was close. I cannot imagine. You can't. I don't know how people cope in this world with all that fear. You really need to snap out of it. And you can, you can snap out of it and just start living in this magic world. And then you attract so much good to you, and you attract so much support to you, and you attract so many people to you that's on that path, which is amazing, because there's so many people on this path, and it's people that's like you. And so that's very reassuring. I just want to say thank you to everybody as well in this community for being here. And if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. You can send me a message, and have a lovely week. Bye.